Yes, I proposed on the first date.
The quest for love isn't always easy.
Finding a groom is worse than looking for a job.
But what happens when love comes after marriage?
In our tradition, girls never have romance before the marriage.
And your family has the final say over who you marry.
So before the marriage, will you allow the girl to talk with the boy?
I had no idea who she was.
I was ready to say no, but when I saw him, I said yes.
Meet the Kiwis who are putting their tradition first and their parents in charge of choosing Mr. or Mrs. Right.
Seriously, I'm so nervous.
I'll set up, you break.
When 26-year-old Hindu accountant Raneet found the woman of his dreams, he wasted no time popping the question.
I met Manisha in Fiji and we became Facebook friends, and on our first date, I proposed to her.
Groom-to-be Raneet is enjoying the last of his bachelor days. In 6 weeks' time, he will have a semi-arranged marriage to Fijian Indian Manisha.
As with Indian parents, they're always involved in their children's love life. So my parents had a conversation with me about my future. I told them that, I was looking for a life partner, but not actively looking. And it just happened. Manisha and I started poking each other on Facebook. I don't know who started it, but it became a poke war. I'd poke her, she'd poke me, we'd poke each other. And then it'd gone up to like 4,000 pokes.
After a 4-year online friendship, Raneet and his family travelled to Fiji, where he organised a secret date and a big decision was made.
We went to dinner and I had a few drinks. We were looking for dessert places around. One thing led to another and I proposed to her.
You proposed on the first date?
Yes, I proposed on the first date.
Isn't that like jumping the gun a bit?
Sometimes you gotta jump. She's really kind, she's really friendly. I think you'll like her.
Oh, she's cute.
Well, when I proposed, she laughed.
She laughed.
She laughed? She laughed for like...
I would have laughed as well.
She laughed for 10 minutes and then she realized I was being serious. And then she said, yeah, give me some time to think about it.
Game over, bro. Just like you'll be after your marriage.
Whatever.
Oh, Raneet. He's a fun-loving guy. There's a lot of him to like and his personality is even bigger.
I'm a very outgoing person. I like being the leader. I'm an accountant, so I like things organized. Things have to be a certain way. And for the 11.
I got it. What's the masterwork? So what did your parents think of this girl?
I didn't even tell them. No one knew. The only people that knew was me and Manisha.
He may have broken cultural expectations by proposing to Manisha without consulting his parents, but Raneet knew the marriage could not go ahead without their approval.
Were you guys shocked when you first found out about Manisha?
Oh, yes, of course. Raneet involved with a girl, I couldn't believe it.
Basically, he was afraid to tell us. It's a culture thing. He was, I think, afraid that if we say no, he won't get married.
We did not say yes at that time because we had to see the girl. No, not yes straight away.
A number of meetings with extended family from both sides were organised to decide if the couple could wed.
This is when tradition kicked in. Taking the back seat is not natural for me. I had to get my parents' approval and then her family's approval. It was like signing a contract, organising a deal. I had to get a lot of parties to approve. It was a yes.
With the marriage approved, Raneet's family is busy planning for their future with the purchase of the house next door. But the newlyweds won't be living there.
This will be the investment property that we've got. We'll just be living next door with the parents. I grew up with my grandparents living in the same house as me, and I got a lot of their love and affection, and I want my kids to get the same. What do we still have to do?
An exhaust fan.
It's a race to be ready for the wedding in 4 weeks, but is Raneet jumping the gun again?
My biggest worries are things that are gonna start falling apart soon because everything is going to plan at the moment. So I'm just waiting for that big hurdle that's gonna come. And at the moment, it's with Manisha's visa. Well, we're actually waiting for Immigration New Zealand to actually give us a visa. It's stressful because we're expecting her here, I've been communicating with my case officer back in Fiji and he knows it's urgent. The funny thing is, we've given invitation cards to all the guests in Fiji. They've applied for the visa using those invitation cards, but the bride hasn't got it. Because originally we applied for a partnership visa, but immigration advisor told us that it's not going to work because we haven't lived together for 3 months. Well, in our culture, it's actually frowned upon for the bride and the groom to live together before the cultural wedding. It's frustratingly funny. So we haven't cracked yet, but I'm getting there. Plan B is just, well, I haven't actually got a plan B because I've really invested in plan A. And just fingers crossed, hoping to God, praying to everyone out there. She gets her visa and she gets here in time.
In Wellington, 26-year-old bachelorette Jenica lives an independent life after leaving her family in India 10 years ago. But that didn't stop her parents trying to find her husband.
To be honest, I was not into arranged marriage. I was actually looking for a love marriage, but my parents like, you're getting old, you need to get married now. And I was like, okay, you guys find it. If I like it, I'll marry. But not in India, because I always thought Indian boys don't like doing the house chores. They think that women should wear certain type of clothes. They should not go outside after certain hours. So that was sort of stereotype I had in my mind. I want a guy who likes to help and share the house chores, like hiking and trying new things, easygoing on a clubbing, dancing with me. Traveling, most importantly, I really want to travel around the world.
Her parents have searched the globe for a groom, but finding Jenica a man she believes will be her equal partner has proved difficult.
There was one guy in America, but then when I talked to him, he sounds really like typical Indian. I'm really picky. I really like someone who I can live for my rest of my life. I don't want someone who I can like adjust and do a lot of compromises. It's just not me.
The traditional process of arranged marriage certainly isn't sweeping Jenica off her feet.
Finding a groom is worse than looking for a job. You can't get to see the person more than 2 or 3 times. It's kind of maximum. And then you have to give answer yes or no. You don't have a romance, you don't flirt with a guy, especially not before engagement.
Despite Jenica's reluctance, her parents are not willing to give up and are expecting her to travel back to India to meet potential husbands.
My parents really want me to find a guy and get married, so I'm willing to go back to India because I'm ready to settle down, but at the same time it has to be on my terms and conditions.
In 4 weeks' time, Raneet will wed his dream girl in a semi-arranged marriage. His bride-to-be Nimancha is stuck in Fiji waiting on a visa, but the wedding planning must go on.
Hello, we've got everyone here. Nimancha ticked all my boxes. Kind, fun-loving. I felt that she can mix into my family quite well, and I was attracted to her. That was the key thing.
Nimancha lost her parents within 5 months of each other, so it's up to her Aunt Barama to take the reins when it comes to planning her future.
Nimancha is fully traditional girl. She has gone through a lot tragedies in her life, losing her mom and dad. She was left alone with only brother. So I thought I'd better step forward for Nimancha, for her future life.
What would your perfect wedding be?
Hassle-free, tension-free wedding.
Our culture tells us a marriage is between 2 families, not just 2 people.
While Nimancha is looking for a stress-free wedding, it could be a challenge as the 2 families worship different variations of the Hindu faith.
So do we have to follow the traditions?
Yes, we have to follow the tradition. That's why we are here to discuss regarding how we're going to manage 2 different cultures. So yeah, what's the plan of attack?
So if we could have a little bit of mixture, half of his tradition and little bit ours.
Well, I'm a modern Kiwi bloke. I like to lead, I don't like to follow. It's not in my nature to take a backseat to anybody. And when tradition kicks in, it makes things a bit difficult. There is sort of pressure to actually abide by these traditions. I was told to act more shy, act more reserved, and I was told to leave it up to my parents.
There's one more critical test the couple must pass before the bride-to-be's aunt will be happy with the match.
I have to go to astrologer to bring out their horoscope.
For some traditional Hindu families, a bad horoscope match can prevent a marriage from taking place.
If you agree, then I will go to the astrologer.
We don't have any objections, so...
Yeah, we're happy with that.
Yeah, but though we don't follow, but we are, I mean, you are most welcome to go
to do that.
I know if the horoscope comes back, it's not a good match. It's not going to make much of a difference to me and my family. But I know it might make a difference to the Manishas family. Well, I know I'm perfect for her and she's perfect for me, but let's see what the stars say.
Captain Shaker has been analysing the horoscopes of potential couples for over 20 years.
Each thing is good on its own, but if you mix up two dissimilar things, you have a problem. Pickle is fabulous with Indian food, but what if you have it with ice cream? Or if you have it with Italian food? So that's what happens when you get a bad result. Suppose it is completely dissimilar. Your shoe size is 9, and you're wearing 10. It'll always be loose.
Today, the bride-to-be's Aunt Barama will be hoping the shoe is a perfect fit.
Well, I hope the horoscope does match for both. We want to get them married because they are in love now.
And to start off with, they're basically dissimilar people. One is ruled by Saturn, and the other is ruled by Mars.
Okay.
And they are not the best of friends. Conjugal happiness. Would there be physical compatibility between the two? They're both high libido. Since both of them have high libido, they'll keep each other busy, which is a very good thing.
Yes.
You know? The second aspect is mind. After a certain amount of time, love takes a backseat, or physical relations take a backseat. You've got children, you're busy, you've got to get a car wash done, washing machine is conked out. You don't have time for love. But mind is always there. Now here I am a little worried. Raneet is more mature and sensible. I've written it down, the ego, but controlled.
Controlled, yes.
And here, in her case, it's ego, temper, and spontaneous.
Yes.
Good heart, bad mouth. She'll have no control over what she says. So that comes with maturity.
We have seen that.
That means basically both of them have to learn to control their egos.
While the horoscope predicts a fiery relationship, all is not lost.
It would be nice if Nirman Shah wore red coral in her Tali Mangal Sutra for protection.
There are few ups and downs in their life. I will advise her not to be so open and think before she says something. Yeah, that's the main thing.
The best advice I can give Raneet is patience. Take it gently. There would be mistakes made. Think of her as a child. He'll have to play the senior role and just guide her through everything. Ignore the small things, the big things which count.
With the bride-to-be's visa pending and the stars not perfectly aligned, the couple still has some big issues to overcome. In Wellington, bachelorette Jenica is feeling the pressure as she prepares to travel to India, where her parents hope she will become engaged.
Nah, it doesn't look that good. I saw your parents the other day, and they were telling me that they'd have a couple of boys lined up for you when you go to India.
To be honest, I'm not thinking anything at the moment. Just go, explore myself, have a holiday, experiment.
So you're not really thinking about getting married?
Not really, to be honest, because I really don't think so I can match my mentality with the Indian boys.
Okay, so what's wrong with Indian boys?
I don't know if they can cook, they can do house chores. I don't know if they let me go and do whatever I want to do. When I wake up, I want to know this is the right person I choose for my life.
Bhumika met her husband in India through an arranged marriage website, and it was a perfect match.
Like, you know how I was, right? Like, I was also not looking for a guy from India, but destiny had it, and now here we are. You always can keep your mind open. You never know if you find your lucky guy in India. There's no harm in just going and meeting them.
After talking to Bhumika, I think I really should give a chance to myself and go to India with an open mind. Let's see, just like her, I might find my life partner.
Jenica is days away from her trip to India. Her brother Ashish has been given the task of evaluating each potential husband.
Well, my brother's going, so he can be intermediate and he can talk on my behalf. My brother really knows me, so he knows what sort of guy can look after me well, or who can match with me, gel with me well. So how's it going?
There's plenty of guys are waiting to come and check you out.
Do you think you'll be fine?
being intimate between the groom and myself.
I think because of the generation gap, I think I would be the better judgment in this situation because the mom and dad is a little bit old generation and I would be able to take a lead in this one.
What's going to happen at this meeting?
I will ask him about his family background, his education, and how independent he is, and how much he is willing to give up because he will be moving to another country with you.
Do you think they will be up to my standard?
If I like it, then I will pass it to you, and then you will see him, and then you will check it out.
Yeah, I totally trust you. Let's bring it on.
Yes.
With 12 men to meet in only 10 days, finding a genuine connection won't be easy.
I'm not expecting much. In an ideal world, I would like to know a person at least for 3 months. Let's see, just go, enjoy my holiday. That's what my parents told me. They didn't tell me that you're going. It doesn't mean that you have to find and get married. They're like, you go, look at some guys over there. If you like someone, let us know. If you don't, and come back, and then we can go next year.
For 26-year-old accountant Raneet, not being in control of his wedding has been challenging, especially when it came to securing his bride-to-be's visa.
I haven't actually got a plan B because I've really invested in plan A. Just fingers crossed, hoping to God, praying to everyone out there. She gets her visa and she gets here in time.
It's now 1 week till the big day, and there's been good news. The visa has been approved and bride Manisha has arrived from Fiji to stay with her family until the wedding.
Just 4 days left. Then it's going to be your turn.
No. Manisha's parents had a happy arranged marriage for 30 years, but passed away before they could see their daughter marry.
What's your best memory of your parents when they were here?
They were pretty much in love every day. My father passed away, and just within 5 months, my mom passed away. Recovering from my father and going on to my mother, there was like double grieving. That's on Diwali night, making all the sweets.
Did they used to talk about marriage with you?
About my marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my mom used to tell me, I'm not giving you away, I'm bringing the guy inside the house. So for the past 4 years, I have been living alone. Imagine coming back into a house where there used to be all these noises, all this laughter in a big house, walking alone. And every evening when I used to open my door, and I used to cry.
It was during this difficult period that Facebook friend Raneet reached out to offer support, and their relationship started to grow.
First 2 years after my parents died, I have been in hell and back, and I was coming out of depression. I started to build myself, and then Raneet, he lifted me up. He loved me from a distance. He loved me, he protected me from a distance, so he was there. I see my father in him because my father could never see a tear in my eye, and Raneet is just like that. I miss them a lot. I wish my dad was here to make me do all the shopping, my mom fussing. There's a part that cannot be filled without them. It's empty. Parents are parents. No one else can take their place.
Once married, Manisha will be welcomed into her husband's family. But unable to see Raneet until the wedding, she must face the week without his support.
I expect a daughter, not a daughter-in-law. Like she's leaving her family, coming to my family, that's my thinking is she'll get the love, what love I'm giving it to my daughter, she'll get the same love with me and everything. Only thing I wanted to be my best friend.
My mom is looking for a friend. She wants someone to vent about the males for. Yeah, and I think that's what she wants. She can see me. Me and my mom have a very close relationship. I'm the youngest in the family. We share the same birthday. We've always been inseparable. I am a mama's boy.
I have got about 80 to 100 overseas visitors coming in, flying over to the big wedding.
It is going to be a big wedding. We're expecting somewhere between 200 to 300 people for the pre-wedding ceremonies, about 300 people for the wedding, and about 600 people for the reception.
With only 2 days before the start of pre-wedding celebrations, the bride-to-be's aunt Barama is raising her concerns about the couple's incompatibilities.
I didn't want to tell you in front of anybody else, but yours in Raneet's horoscope doesn't match. It matches about 50%, which is still good, but there are a lot of obstacles. Yes, there are a lot.
The astrologer is worried that Nirmancha has a tendency to speak before thinking.
I don't get angry easily, but if you provoke me or if you just trigger that, then yeah, I can lose my senses.
You lost our parents. After that, you became very strong because you're becoming someone's wife and someone's daughter-in-law. You have to feel that, yes, you can perform your duties.
Fortunately, Hindu culture has customs to alleviate a bad horoscope.
We can do a little bit of ritual. And if you wear your manglik stone, like the one I'm wearing, that will help you for your future life.
I really appreciate what my aunt is doing for me because she has been my mom, she has been my dad. When we went for shopping, we were supposed to look for charms, but as soon as I saw the jewelry, I'm like, oh wow. Oh, can I just see that one? This is really pretty. Something in two-tone? I like this.
Yeah, that's nice.
But the women are searching for more than just beautiful jewellery. Nirmancha needs a charm with purpose.
Yeah, this is the one that will help you for your future life.
Can it be done on a ring?
Good, yes, of course.
You should wear this. It's good for you, will protect you, and will give you better life. Yeah, for your future.
I am excited for our wedding. Raneet doesn't like me saying my wedding. He interrupts and says it's our wedding, not just your wedding. So I'm excited for our wedding.
Jenica has recently returned from India and has news to share with friend Bhumika.
Got a surprise for you.
Woohoo, champagne!
Yeah, it's a big news, so I has to have this.
Okay, what is it?
I got married.
What?
Yes, I did.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
You got married?
Yes, I got
married. Married.
Married.
I thought you were just going to see guys and see how it goes and maybe get engaged. What happened?
So I went to India, met 12 guys.
12 guys?
Yes, 12.
Oh my God, so you'd got a lot of variety.
Yeah. Then I found him the best one.
But what made you choose him?
Firstly, he got a really good education. He's from good family. He liked trying new things. So I feel like he's a perfect person.
So do you feel there was a spark between the two of you when you met?
Don't know what a spark actually is, but felt special with him. He was easy talking. He was not making anything up or trying to impress me.
Jenica and her now husband Deville had 5 chaperoned meetings before becoming engaged and then marrying 15 days later.
Thank you.
Why did you get married so quickly?
Family was there and they're like, I should get married now. If it's a perfect person, why do I want to wait and things? So I was like, yeah, why not?
I am super shocked. I wasn't expecting her to actually meet somebody and get married. I was expecting more she'll see a few guys, reject them and come back single. So it was a very big shock for me when she said she's got married.
That's him.
That's Deval. Woohoo, fancy. He looks nice. Oh, you guys look so nice together.
Yes.
No, and his smile is so genuine.
That's cute. Okay, that's me coming.
Wow, you look nice as a bride. You look pretty. You look happy as well.
Yeah, I was really happy to have him.
Wow. What was the best part of your day?
When they put my hand over his hand.
I know exactly what you mean. It just feels amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yes,
I'm happy you found the right guy.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm really, really, really happy.
Woo!
Oh, nice.
In 3 weeks, Deville will arrive in New Zealand to live with Jenica, and the newlyweds will start the process of actually getting to know each other.
It's different because I've been living my own and having my own space and freedom for so long, at least for the last 10 years.
Yeah, and suddenly here is this guy living with you 24/7.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit different.
How well do you think you know him?
We didn't have enough time to know each other before the wedding, but when we went on a honeymoon to go up, I had a really good time with him. I got to know him Quite a lot. We both like hiking and adventures, doing something different, trying new food.
Yeah, I think the big thing will be him coming here and getting adjusted. That is going to be a challenge for him.
Yeah, big challenge.
Cheers to the new married life, Jenny and Deva.
Thank you.
When Raneet proposed to Nemancha on their first date, he didn't know if his parents would approve. But now, having dealt with family obligations, visa problems and a horoscope incompatibility, 3 days of wedding celebrations can begin.
It's really excitement to see my son to get married, and I think it's something that I did not expect. It's just like we were dreaming.
A big fat wedding.
Family has flown in from all around the world to share in the celebrations and lend a helping hand.
She's a perfectionist, so it's a dessert. That's one of her specialty.
In case you complain, you see the wooden spoon?
Every day will be, I don't know how much. She's the chef.
Oh, yeah, I should say Indian wedding takes more than 4 or 5 days. The prep is so long, and by the time the main wedding happens, you are exhausted.
For this modern Kiwi groom, following ancient Hindu traditions is taking him right out of his comfort zone.
I'm not allowed breakfast. I can't drink. I've been told I don't make decisions. I can't leave the property. It was quite weird that I couldn't actually leave. After a little while, I just felt like a caged lion in the zoo because I'd be walking around the whole yard and people would be just looking at me, waving at me, be like, hey, it's a good day for you. I'm like, yes, I need beer. Traditions have been there for hundreds of years and people have followed those traditions and their marriages have worked out successfully. And I don't know the first thing about a marriage, so I think following this tradition is sort of a blueprint to actually lead to a successful marriage.
I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Over the next 2 days, the groom and his bride will participate in a long list of rituals, but there's still time for some fun.
Oh, my cousins, they went crazy. They do tend to have a good fun with them, so they went all out.
I'll get to my revenge on them later on.
Understanding the significance of each Hindu tradition is proving to be a challenge for Raneet.
The hardest part about following these traditions is me not messing it up. I lose focus quite often. Some of these ceremonies, you're not supposed to joke as much. It is a happy time, but you're supposed to be serious.
I don't know what's going on.
Do I look yellow? Oh. Mom, how many times do I have to do this again?
One was done last night, so I'll have 3 today and 1 tomorrow. Make it 5.
And what's with the hands?
I have no idea. I think it's 5 kids.
Not 5 kids, no way.
5 kids, but I wanted 14. Nemancha knows this, she's not happy about it. Let's see, 14. Fingers crossed, it's a negotiation. Oh no, my walls. My beautiful, beautiful walls. The missus will just take care of it. I'll probably have to clean it up at some stage. Mom, can I have some food now? Mom! Food!
The haldi ceremonies are also underway for bride-to-be Nemancha and her extended family.
Nemancha, she's emotional.
Very emotional, yes.
Because of getting married and she's obviously gonna go away, being away from family.
She's obviously seeing a lot of her families here, which obviously she hasn't seen.
So, yeah.
So right now we're just playing all these folk songs just to enjoy, bring all the happiness and
we're trying to create an atmosphere for the wedding as well since it's begun. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day for us all.
But the death of Nemancha's parents is never far from her mind.
For almost 4 years, I was living alone, and today I have everyone. I'm the center of attention and I felt so important. My mom and dad is not here, but I know in spirit they're with me.
It's a sad part that we are missing somebody. Yeah. If they were here, then it was different environment. Yeah. So we are missing somebody.
I miss my parents, but having them around gives me that confidence.
Nimancha's only sibling, Nikunja, has arrived from Fiji to provide emotional support.
When my mom passed away, before she went into the ICU, she said to me, Nikunj, please look after your sister. And then from that time, I was just thinking, will she meet the right person or should I go and look for someone?
My brother and I, we are really close. He has always supported me. He's also a father figure for me. It's going to be really hard for me and my brother to depart our ways.
Mom and dad would have been really proud of you. You're getting married. Papa would have been very, very happy. And Mom would have been happy. I hope all the best for you and, you're going to have your own journey now. And I know it's going to be a very beautiful journey. I know you will miss me. I will miss you as well. So, don't worry, eh? Okay.
Jenica is newly married and her life has changed forever with the arrival of husband Deville.
You gotta go soon, babe.
Okay. Arranged marriage is something we have accepted.
After a whirlwind wedding, Deville has left his life in India to live with a woman he is still getting to know.
She convinced me. She made me confident that I'll be fine here. She also told me that once you are not comfortable in New Zealand, she was ready to move back to my hometown, India. We both are ready to fall in love.
But there's more to marriage than falling in love, and Bhumika and her husband Pratik know the sacrifices required.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Good though. Very much cold.
So, I know Jenny's side of story, but how was it for you? How did you feel when you saw Jenny for the first time?
First time, we don't have a time with each other.
When you guys met, you never spoke for
No.
On the first time?
No.
No, for the first time.
Wow.
It's like my brother was intermediate,
And
so...
then he was the one who communicated between you.
Me.
He is not communicate, he interrogate.
Interrogate. Who are you? What do you do?
Yeah.
Where did you come from?
And the interrogations aren't over.
Now that you are here, do you feel that any of your dynamics has changed since the last time you met?
After reaching here, I have found little bit different because she became a Kiwi now.
How about you guys give us girls a minute? Do your thing and we do our thing.
See ya.
See ya.
Straight.
Now that the boys are gone, tell me the goss. How has it actually been?
It's actually really good. I'm finding amazing thing. Like, when I finish my work, I'm always looking forward to go home and spend some time with him.
That's good. So you're coping well to living with another person under the same roof?
I think so. Yeah, it's nice.
So how's it going there? Well, how are you feeling?
Since I came here, I didn't found anything positive about. So that feeling is frustrating.
You know what? I was in the same situation when I came first to New Zealand.
Yeah.
I had a good business back in India. I had my amazing family back in India. I had to leave everybody. I had to struggle for a while to get a job.
Continuously thinking at the back of my mind that I won't be able to adjust here because it's a weather, it's very different for me. It's people are very different for me. It's not like in India.
You're just here for 2 weeks, so don't stress out much about it. I was here for more than 6 months and I didn't get a job, so I was in the same boat. But I never gave up, so just stay positive.
With Deville struggling to adjust in New Zealand, is this arranged marriage really a perfect match? It's been 6 weeks since engineer Deville arrived in New Zealand to live with his new wife, Jenica.
Come on, I'm pulling you.
You're pulling me?
Yeah.
Settling into their arranged marriage has been a steep learning curve.
So, what do you think about kids?
I like to produce a cricket team for 11.
Good luck for that. I really want to travel around the world so we can even plan for kids. Because they know my priority at the moment.
Okay. In arranged marriage, you are meeting your partner once or twice, so you are getting no likes, dislikes after the marriage. That's the best part. Nice. It's a beautiful place.
It is really unreal because I didn't expect it myself to find someone in India, and I found him, so it's perfect. It's amazing.
I'm accepted her the way she is, and I love to be in her flow.
I really don't think that they ever would like me to be a housewife. When we have a kids, he told me that I can always work part-time if I wanted or full-time. And we can share the chores.
DeVille is happy to have an equal partnership, but has he been able to adapt to life in a new country?
Now I'm confident that I'm going and meeting the people, chat with them, and I want to start a business in New Zealand. I really feel positive.
We are confident about our future, not sure where it will be. It could be in New Zealand or somewhere in the world, not sure about that, but surely together.
We are not getting bored.
We are not getting bored so far.
I'm in love with my loving wife.
Yeah, we are falling in love with each other totally.
Yeah.
In Auckland, the stars have aligned for the traditional Hindu wedding of Raneet and Manisha.
Here he is.
Tell me what time I need to get ready.
Finally. Very happy and very nice today.
Are we going to get another daughter now?
The groom is just hours away from becoming a married man, but he's relying on his parents to guide him through the ceremonies.
They will come and tell me when it's time for me to get ready, and I'm getting ready outside and on the stage in front of everyone. So I've put on the essentials so nobody sees my fuzzy tum-tum.
Ready to take on the day, Raneet will now transform from Kiwi bachelor to Hindu groom.
Do I stand up or sit down?
Yeah, stand up.
It did feel weird getting dressed in front of people. It made me feel quite self-conscious. They did put that eyeliner in my eye. It's supposed to be for good luck, but that's where I drew the line. I said, after that, you're not putting any blush on me. There's no lipstick coming on me at all. It's hard to look manly when you've got, blush on you. Things we do for love, I guess. Things we do for love.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The exit was definitely my parents' idea, that they wanted to make it grand. It made me feel like a gladiator going into the arena with thousands of cheering fans. Next time I come home, I'm gonna have another person coming home with me. Make way for the groom!
Ready? At the temple, Manisha has been confined to a prayer room until the ceremony.
Don't be nervous. We all are here to look after you, okay? You just breathe, all right? And relax, calm down, okay? Right? You just have to relax. And this is the big day.
All I had been thinking was, how will I walk in front of so many people? I hope that I don't cry every 2 minutes because I can be really emotional. So hopefully I don't cry that much.
Just want them to hurry up already. I've been here too long.
I was getting really frustrated when I was waiting for Raneet to come.
She's just like me, she does not like being caged.
Okay. How? I just spoke with Raneet and they're all about to reach. He's excited. He's yelling on the phone. Wow.
Not nervous. Go for it, boys.
was really nervous and emotional getting down the aisle. But as soon as I saw everyone dancing, I saw how happy everyone was.
When the dancing started happening, I was pleasantly surprised. I wanted her to be happy, not to be sad walking down the aisle.
Actually, I always wanted a grand entrance so that people can go, oh wow. Oh, he looked amazing in his outfit.
She looked beautiful in her wedding dress. It was heavy, so I imagine she was feeling really uncomfortable, but she looked really good.
We shall have beautiful children with high intellect together. We shall have a measure of patience and be able to forgive with grace.
When she put her hand on my heart, I was trying to keep my heartbeat normal because my heart was racing throughout the whole time.
I was trying to find where Raneet's heart was. The clothes were so heavy, I could not feel anything. But I could tell he was really nervous because he was so sweaty.
Like there's fire in front of you, like it's hot.
The absence of Manishas' deceased parents makes saying goodbye particularly hard.
I tried not to cry. But as soon as the night came to an end, reality struck me that I have to go. My biggest worry was, how will I say goodbye to my brother? Saying goodbye to him felt like I'm cutting a part of me and just leaving it behind.
When I saw her brother, I wiped his tears myself and I said, hey, don't worry, I'm gonna take good care of your sister. And I'm like, you're not losing her, you're gaining me.
I'm really happy. These are tears of joy. That was the last thing my mother told me, to look after your sister. And for me, I forwarded my duty to Raneet now. But I'm still there. Whenever she needs me, I will be there.
I loved it when I was coming from the temple to his house because it rained a bit. It was a good sign. In our belief, it's like we're getting blessed by the God. It represents good omen, good start to a new future.
At Raneet's home, Manisha is embraced as a new daughter.
Oh, relieved. She's home now.
As soon as we got home, the whole family and everyone's there and they were like, yeah, we want to congratulate the bride and groom. That was definitely the best part. And then after that, I got to have my beer.
I forgot what it felt like to be in a family because I lost that 5 years ago, so I gained one family again. My biggest fear was that I don't die alone and I have someone that cares for me and protects me and loves me the way I am.
I'm glad for all the decisions I've made that have led me to her. I'll do it all again in a heartbeat.
It feels really good. It feels like home.